I see. So, for example, with Dragan Matic, I'm branching out with this guy. Branching out. I'm learning to show you something. I'm training him how. I'm training him much better, or what's happening? I'm honest with him. But the thing is, that you have to treat him much better. And now, be honest with him. And treat people much better and better. And I can treat him much better. I could have said, good for you. Good for you. I could have said, good for you. I said, I'm in Europe, man. That's different. You're mimicking them in different ways, yeah? But it's a positive scenario, yeah? It's a positive scenario. So if you want to do and say anything you want in words, especially, you can say whatever you want in words to people and mimic them, what they say to you in words, and say it to them as well. Say what people say to you in words. Copy what they say to you and copy what they say to you, but say it differently. You understand? And say it differently. And you're mimicking them, so treat them how they treat you in words. Jesus Christ says, exactly. Jesus Christ says, why not? I asked Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ says, hey, I'm the Father and the heaven and the God. I'm the Father and the heaven and the God too. Jesus Christ gonna say something here. So he's a Hong Kong star here. I thank you. I see every single day. I'm learning, man. I see busking performance. I go for some busking performance, and Barker Yelitsa can watch me. I want to make the first busking performance in Sydney, Australia, down there, and go somewhere different, so Barker Yelitsa can watch me. I say, yeah, hey, I see she's understanding me, and Barker Yelitsa can see Danny Milivojevic and how I do things. But I'm different. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. Bronchi, now, guess what, Bronchi? If you see mimicking, how do you mimic people who are dancing? Just dance along. Dance along all night. And mimic what you have. You understand? Mimic. That's it. I love eye. Bronchi, now, what's he showing you? He's showing you mimic to go sleep as well. You understand? Go and capture yourself in an image and talk in an image of yourself. Find yourself talking to yourself on a beautiful image of yourself in terms of a mirror. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Because you find out exactly how smart you are. And you find out exactly how much more you can do as well. I see something says that, something over here says I'm doing much greater. And Bucky Oates, I can see it. See, Bucky Oates is saying that I'm doing greater. And you have to understand straight away that you guys need to learn something. So if you're learning something, then what can you learn today that's going to help you move forward? I see now, for myself, it's just making sure that I'm learning very quickly about my life. I see add to playlist. I see over here. I say create new playlist. I say I wanna go. Yeah. I say I'm gonna go here. I say this over here. So this is time. I say I time. I time Topia. I see I time Topia. See, I add to playlist as well, but I just create I time. Yeah. I say yeah. I see now I'm listening to my beautiful track mix, and I can make music. I have potential to make music. And I'm lifting myself in the process of what I'm doing, so I have to be ready for life, man. Life is going to come at me, and guess what? I understand them. I understand how I've seen people and how they are, but I'm doing far greater for myself. And now the coronavirus has hit me, for fuck's sake, and it hit me in the way of fucking nursery home over there, but it taught me something too. I learned something in the process, that Jesus Christ has saved my life already. And I understand no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly now. I'm strong. I thank you. I see Jesus Christ in I see it every single day. I'm learning quickly. And what I need to be doing is showing you that is a blank right there. So I have to understand straight away to go and grow myself. But I see myself over here. I see myself really, really fast and proactive. But I deserve a great woman. I deserve much more. I understand. I deserve much more with the positive talk I have. I deserve much more in the process. And I'm really, really quickly moving away from the ground, and I'm moving into a better, higher ground for myself. So I'm actually understanding how I need to run away from other people, and I'm actually understanding how to grow myself in the process of what I'm doing. So honestly, I want to try to send my mum. I want to try to send my mum some music. Ah, I love life. I love life. I see. So over here, I'm looking to send my mum some audio. I see. Anyway, I love you. I move on. I see. I'm able to do anything. I mean, every single day, learn how to never ever criticize yourself negatively, but learn how to talk to yourself positively, and learn how to actually be something much more greater within your life, and just slow down and think about what you love to do. And guess what? Actually, there's something else that you can create, like a Spotify mix. But hold on, I realize how I can go and make a Spotify music with cutoff frequency, but I love my monographia and the way it is, in the way it is. And it's new music, and I love it. I'm moving forward into it, and it's different. And I understand how other people are making their music tracks, but I need to make sure I'm making I have to make my music tracks worth knowing. And I'm doing something anyway. I'm loving my life. And guess what? I mean, look at you. I mean, you can do your own, I mean, you can do that. I mean, you can post videos of yourself on Instagram, and you can show people your true nature and who you are. And guess what? I understand. I can do that, but a little bit that way. I'm focusing on understanding something. I'm learning how to grow myself differently, and I'm enjoying myself in the process of what I'm making. And it's just the way it is. And I'm focusing on helping myself to deliver information. It's more how I feel, and how I feel is different. I have a different way of life. And so far, so good. I mean, so far, I have a keen interest of curiousness about my music track, on Monographia. And so far, it's just the way it is. And I can hear it. And 9/11, I can see 9/11. I see they called the 9/11 over there, or the terrorist attack back then. I see 5 minutes in, and my music track is very nice. I see. So it's much more how I feel, and I feel that no matter what I'm looking at, I see is how you treat them better. I see treat them better this way. I see, yeah. So I see my mom's treating me better, and she's treating me better by talking more positively to me. And I'm learning how to do much better. But he is trying to treat you better here. I mean, I say it's your business, bro. so, it's Romeo's business, bro. I see. I want to message him, but the thing is, I feel I must go and show you to mimic him over here. see Romeo. See Romeo Fabio. I say it's Romeo's business bro. So it's Romeo's business bro. I'll show you something. I'll let it be that way. So anyway, I'm learning how to grow myself differently, improve myself, so it's not sure how nice and beautiful I feel. I feel nice and beautiful, and it's much more how I feel. And since I'm actually nice and beautifully in the campaign of my life over here, I'm looking to see what else I can add into the equation. I say beautiful. I see now, it's much more how it is. I see now, if I pump this in front of people, I feel that no matter what, that I have to stay strong. But I feel like showing you something, that there's a time and place for you to understand something, that they're all playing different people's music. And they're playing different people's music and calling themselves heroes, man. I mean, do you understand? I understand. I mean, come on. And you have to understand straight away how you need to create your own music. I see, it's much more how I can feel the tempo. I feel the tempo is just nice and beautiful. See, tempo is nice and beautiful over here. I can feel the tempo, and the tempo is actually teaching me something about life. And I'm learning. So anyway, I see every single day I'm learning how to grow myself. See, every single day I'm looking to help myself to explain something much more. I'm learning to help myself to see exactly what I need to do to succeed, and I'm learning that it's much more how I feel. Actually, this mix is more actually Tomorrowland. I mean, I pump it Tomorrowland. I mean, for me to pump this at Tomorrowland, actually, I can show you something that I can. Of course, I can pump everything at Tomorrowland I made. But what's the first track I pump at Tomorrowland? I'm gonna say I TwinkletopiA. I TwinkletopiA. And I sing it live as well. Apparently, what's the second most one? Apparently, I have to go Adonotopia. Apparently then, I go Azonify. And then, I'll go, now's the thing. I want to show you something. Apparently, I dash never kill. And then this one. So this one's more lighter. Apparently, it's a lighter effect, isn't it? But let it be that way. And the more you make, the better. Actually, just the way it is. And you just have to understand how to grow yourself. Apparently, there's a difference between the music structures. And it's just the way it is. So, it's much more how it is. But it works out as a chill track, isn't it? It's a chill track for now. Focus on helping myself see that, yes, I have bicep muscles to do, and every single day you have to be pumping bicep muscles every single day of your life. I mean, understand? And that's how it is. I see straight away my image, and as I talk with my image, I look at myself in the mirror, and I'm looking at my nice and beautiful time of myself while I'm actually talking to myself and looking at myself. But that's how I'm learning how to grow. I'm learning how to grow myself. So it's more my time span. I see my time span is growing over here. I'm actually growing my way of life over here. So as I really grow myself differently, I was looking to see exactly that there is a nice and beautiful moment of high potential. I have high potential to grow myself and to increase my time span and to learn and grow from it. I mean, make sure you understand straight away. I promise you, my music is never boring if you listen to it, really. Like, people coming in to a music track, I mean, they get into it, and they get into it right away. And it's much more how I feel. I feel it's much more how I need to grow myself anyway. But it's much more how I feel. I mean, 9-minute track. I mean, a 9-minute track. First 9-minute music. First very quick. Woo, woo, woo. I feel it. I feel it. And as I feel different, I'm learning very quickly about life. And you make a 1-hour music track, and then you could see what you can do with the 3-minute tracks. And you know, I mean, then I'm gonna R, I'm gonna E. Actually, that can be my encore music. I should learn it. I should learn it that way. I should learn it that way. I'll find you something. See, nice and beautiful, huh? So that's it. Actually, just that kind of groove. I have that groove. I have the groove with the nice and beautiful EQ, the master EQ, and it's much more how I feel. I have to talk positively. So I have no more negative critic, and now guess how much I was very negative toward myself. I was very negative. I was talking very negatively toward myself. And guess what? Actually, I'm talking positively now. But nothing can exempt me from positivity. I'm very positive right now. And I understand straight away, I never need a cigarette. I never need a cigarette. I mean, you understand? I mean, guess what? I can never be in addiction in my life. Actually, physical withdrawals are something different. Unfortunately, you can handle from physical withdrawals because 5% is the physical withdrawal. You understand? I mean, smoking cigarettes is 93% of the. 93% of the is the mindset you have toward that. I mean, you understand? Actually, it is. It's all psychological. Actually. I'm learning very quickly. I see Baki Elitsa's laughing at me. But she's never laughing at me. I mean, she's going with the groove of life. Honestly, it's much more how I feel. And since I'm actually learning how to grow myself differently, I'm learning how to have much more of what I need daily. So I set myself up for success in the next 30 years of my life. And that's something that's going to happen for you, especially. So just keep talking more words. I promise you, you're going to talk more words and you're going to get into that phase. Which is going to come for you, especially. Because you're going to find out how to do that eventually. Brush your beach mix. Brush your, this mix over here, anybody can listen to it on your radio show. So only you made this music. See, it's much more how I feel. I feel only I made this music that I have in terms of my monography. I'm learning very quickly. I'm learning very quickly about life. And our hardstyle sounds are very different. But is it trance music? Actually, yeah. Actually, it's more how it is. I'm learning very quickly about progression of sound. I came a long way since the progression of Watahashi no Akil. I came a long way from that point. And I went for remixing. And now it works. That project did work out for me, and it works out for me as well. And you can see straight away on Mozart's music. Honestly would do work out for me to do that. And that's what I need to do as well. I need to go and do some more Twinkle Utopia. There's some more Twinkletopias, but guess what? If you finish it now in 1 hour, oh, actually, how about more, huh? Actually, create some new acapellas. Actually, if you do that, actually, I mean, what did Jesus Christ say? I mean, Jesus Christ says a little bit of 1 hour. And Jesus Christ tells you this. Actually, if you want to go that way to learn something much more for yourself, that you're just going to create new sound, actually, Jesus Christ says a little bit of 1 hour. I mean, add this cup, and then we actually a little bit that way. I'm never giving up. I'm never giving up. I'm actually, it's just a little bit that way. I can continue it whenever I want. I see it's much more how I feel. And now I'm learning very quickly. I'm learning very quickly how I'm learning how my music is very slow comparing to other people's music. But no. Actually, it's more how it's just a different music track. I mean, actually, it's a set. Actually, it's just how it is. Actually, it's more how it is. And it's more how you have to understand to be smarter about the not so beautiful sounds. And the sounds are excellent. And what else can you do in the actual music track now? Actually, this is it. Actually, don't. Actually, a little bit that way. A little bit that way. I understand straight away. I feel that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about my life right now. I'm learning how smart I am now. And guess what? Actually, I never feel like smoking cigarettes. Actually, it's a catastrophe to smoke cigarettes. I feel like breathing, bro. I want to breathe. Actually, drugs was a negative part of me because I was never able to speak positively, and that's why I was doing drugs. Because I was not able to speak positively to myself. Actually, that's why they're doing drugs. Actually, that's why they're doing cigarettes, because they're unable to speak positively to themselves. Actually, they are their own self-critic. And that's what I'm practicing on audio programs right now. While I'm talking to you, I'm speaking positively the whole day. That's my training. That's my training, yeah. Actually, the same way Novak Djokovic hits a tennis racket, I hit the same. Actually, never hit the he hits a tennis racket. Although he throws a tennis racket. Actually, it's more how when he hits the ball with the tennis racket is what I mean. I'll do the same thing with my self stick. I'm learning very quickly about my life, and I made a nice and beautiful mix over here of music, and I'm making music, but I'm learning very quickly about my life over here, and I'm learning very quickly about how to do my life much greater. So that's how I feel. I feel nice and beautiful. I feel that now I'm learning very quickly about how other people just have women around them, and you must understand that I have my positive talk with me. I'll move on, and what? I'll move on. I mean, what? I mean, does it make him something bigger than me? Of course not. Obviously. Does it make it something bigger than Jesus Christ now? Obviously not. I'll move on. I'll move on. I'll show you something now. I'm positive. I'm being positive with myself. And so far, I'm listening to a music track and I love it. Well, what do I want to add to it? I want to be adding to more and more of life, but what else shall I put in this mix so far? Or shall a little bit of waves? I can play a flute. I can play a flute into the microphone. Oh, that's something I can do. a little bit that way. Hey, I have nice and beautiful money now to be able to make some music. I mean, hold on, I can make music for free with electronic music. I can make electronic music for free. I get the free way. I mean, now's the time for Omnisphere. If you wanna get some Omnisphere, I actually see Omnisphere a little bit that way. I should get some new packs if you want. I can get some new packs. I mean, get serum. I mean, get yourself serum or something. I get myself some serum if I want. I'm learning very quickly about my life over here. I mean, it's a very repetitive track, but a little bit that way. Unfortunately, am I losing the vibe for the music? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, people are just stoned off their tits and watching pornography, and also, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, that's just what that's just what it is, yeah. But I'm doing better than that. Unfortunately, it's much more how I feel. I feel I'm doing better now. I understand straight away that I'm looking for my word I over here. So I understand I come back to the word I, and I'm very positive. Also come back to the word I, and I sing to the word I. I sing to the word I, and I find positive ways of communication. I love it, and now I'm learning something. It's just a time for me to make this music track. So a little bit that way. Actually, no, it's just the first half of the music track. I focus on making music. I focus on making sure I'm doing something nice and beautiful. So what I want to do is show you something that I love my image over here. And I love my image, but guess what? I should just keep speaking positively, and eventually you are greatness. That should eventually happens quickly. I promise you. Somehow, somewhere, I'm so positive. I'm so positive that I keep it up. I keep it up. I keep it up, and I'm learning very quickly about how my life is going. I'm going quick, and just be positive in your life, and just come on, bro. I mean, who cares about them? I mean, yes, then. I mean, go your way. I mean, learn how to be positive, and talk positively to yourself, and that's it. I mean, that's it. I mean, learn how to see that the Master EQ is something excellent because it works out for you to understand, to listen to the track, because it's all different. And Master EQ makes the whole track different. Honestly, they're making fast music today. I mean, they're making 3-minute music, man. I'm making 1 hour music. I'm making 1 hour music plus a 9-minute mix. Or they're making 3-minute music, bro. I'll make 9-minute mix and 1 hour mix. I say yes. It's the second half now. See, here we go. See, nice. See, just in time. See, nice, yeah. See, that's that. See, once you add more sounds into it, if you add more sounds into it, now, why not? Get 3 more sounds, put 2 in the intro, and put 1 more in the ending. Guess what? Now you understand? I understand now. Just go and clone some sounds. And go and put it in the mix. Guess what? Add some sounds and add some fillers into it. And make it a bit more energetic if you want. No. Now. So that's the thing. I can do that. But a little bit. And move the piano and put the piano a bit more to be playing in the second half if you want. A little bit this way, a little bit this way. I'm learning very quickly about what to do in a music track. So I'm saying that. So yeah. So this is like Rumor de Ron music, yeah. I mean, at the start of the festival. Yeah. I mean, Ibiza. See now, this is the intro to my music, yeah. I mean, this is the intro to my music, yeah, definitely. First now together, first together. I mean, do I play this on the ground? First, yeah. First, definitely. First, definitely. I definitely play this on the ground. I definitely need to show you that, and a bit more sounds. I mean, add a bit more sounds, and add those two sounds, and add all the sounds somewhere. And then, guess what? You're doing great. And that's how you actually grow yourself, yeah? I'm learning very quickly about my life. I'm learning how to grow myself differently. And I found inspiration, and here you go. I'm learning very quickly about how to produce music much quicker. So just add a few more sounds into it, that's it, man. And automation with those few sounds, automation few sounds. And shall we make some part like Zonify? Guess what? I should know. I should move on. Although if you want to use a color frequency somewhere, I should go ahead and I mean, guess what? I mean, how about doing up the sounds? No. And just choose the sounds. And just choose the sound that works with the actual music track. Is more enough for you. See, so who's afraid of 137? But guess what, Parashi? Now that's the thing, Parashi. Speak more positively about what you're doing, and keep doing it much more, Parashi. And you learn very quickly about what you need to do. But I'm learning very quickly about how I need to read. But what you produce is what you can do. I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning very quickly about helping myself deliver information. I mean, excellent. Excellent mix, but I'll give you my hand over here, man. I should say excellent mix. I love my mix. So I'm learning very quickly about just learning to grow myself positively. So that's all I'm doing in my audio programs and everything I do. Is I speak positively. I speak positively to what I do. And that's it. I mean, you have to understand that. I don't know. See, it's actually working out for me now. See, now it's actually getting into it. See, now, since I'm actually understanding straight away, I have that nicer beautiful tone. And actually, it does work out for me. I'm probably add a few more sounds. And now, do I cut up the sounds with in terms of the Kickstarter? Probably no way. Probably no way. Probably never. Probably just go up and down, and now a little bit that way. Probably a little bit the way it is. Probably I love it. Probably now distortion or anything? Probably nah. Probably no distortion at all. Actually, there you go. Actually, that's the way. Actually, moving forward. And there we are. Actually, now you can show people if you want. Actually, now guess what? Actually, why don't you mimic them? Actually, mimic them and copy them in terms of what they're doing to you. I mean, copy them. Actually, guess what? Actually, it's all how you feel. Actually, copy them. Actually, mimic them. And move on. I mean, I mean, mimic them and shh. What you do your own life, man. And forget those people that never care about you. I mean, go your own way. I mean, believe me. I'm just talking to myself here. I mean, every single day I mimic those people now. I mean, I copy those people and that's it. I'm loving the mix. I have my own mix. I have my own mix and I'm on a Gafia. See, it's much more how I feel. I'm nice and positive about situations over here. I see, yes. See, it sounds amazing. And what I need to do is I want to go and actually just go to the toilet. I want to go and eat something. I eat wheat pigs quickly. Some wheat pigs. So yeah. See, for the positive talk I do every single day, I deserve to live 100 years of age. I deserve to live 100 years of age for the positive talk I do all day long. I understand Jesus Christ can hear me. Well, actually, when I say it comes true. I'm sure. I deserve it. I deserve positive talk. And I'm learning something. That I'm achieving 100 years of age this lifetime. And that's it. Actually, I move on. Actually, it's how I feel. I feel that no matter what, I'm actually going for the world record. I'm going for the world record. And I deserve it. I deserve a world record. And look at the long term. If they do this to you, I should look at the long term. I actually see the long term. I have long term fame. Because I live over 100 years of age. I live a long time and I have a long term fame. Yeah, I have a long term fame. And live it that way. I move on. I mean, talk positively and look at the long term aspects of life over here. That you can see show away. I'm learning very quickly that there are long term effects over here. I'm learning to show myself on camera today and do my video programs and stuff like that. So I actually understand. I'm not saying that my music is get me into vacation. It's just something, and it gets me into the program, and it does actually work out for me. And since it actually does work out for me, I'm learning very quickly about how to do my life. But because I'm so positive with my life over here, I'm helping myself to succeed. I mimic them because they live negative of me. And that's why. Make sure you understand. Now, when I say mimic them, I mean, since they're rejecting me so much, I reject them so much because they're the negative ones and not me. Actually, I'm never negative. Actually, they're the negative ones. Actually, I'm never negative. Actually, they're being negative on me, so actually, they have self-critic talking to them, saying bad things about themselves, about you. First, they're negative about you, so that means that they get negative around you. So the thing is that when they see me, they automatically go negative, and that's why they stay away from me. And I can say they stay negative. I'm a positive influence, but because I was a negative influence before, to some extent, yeah. But all of them are negative influences to some extent, except I'm never negative, and I'm never negative anymore. So I'm very positive. In my life. So I'm not saying that I have time to just live my life over here. I can eat some noodles. I learned to eat and to find strength in what I've done. I say excellent. I say now look at this. Say yes. I see it's gone. See it's gone in the distance. Say yes. Say why not. Say excellent. I love it. I love it. I can hear piano. I love it. Love it. Love it. I'm actually learning how to enjoy myself differently. I can see straight away how my music took me somewhere else this way, and I took myself in a far distant melody over there. There's a far distant melody land. I see. Anyway, I'm learning very quickly how I can just help myself to enjoy myself. And I enjoy much more music pleasure than they do because I'm actually more positive about everything than they are. And I'm much more of a positive influence. And I'm such a positive influence that they never find me positive. Actually, they never find me positive. And I'm a little bit that way. Actually, I'm such a positive role model online on YouTube and on my Instagram especially. And they never find me positive to even follow me. And I'm a little bit that way. Actually, they're negative on me. Actually, they find what I do negative. Actually, I don't know negative. I never do negative. Actually, they find me negative. Actually, they find me negative. Actually, I'll leave I'll move on. Actually, it's more how I feel. I should have a positive reputation, always. A positive reputation. Over 30 years of results, I realized my first year of results is doing much better than before. I'm doing much better than before in my first year. Actually, my second year is something different now. I'll show you something now. Actually, what I do with my YouTube account is I go around the world with it. I say yes. See, now I'm learning something different. I'm learning how to grow myself. I'm learning something different along the way. I'm learning how to become the best version of myself. I love it, I love it, I love it. See, now that's the thing. That's the actual returning of the melody, and it does work. Actually, it does work for me. So just a few more sounds. I just add a few more sounds into it, and I'll leave it that way. I'll do some volume variations inside. So I had one sound. I had one sound. I had two sounds and two sounds, and two different sounds each. I say two different sounds each. So more than enough. And I'll move on. So yes. See, now I'm learning something. See, what's a better image than this image over here? Actually, now what's much better is my image doing much better. So I'll show you something. Actually, what's a better image than my room image? Actually, my mother's house image. Actually, that's a different image, but why? Why is it better? Actually, that's where I'm going. Actually, alright. Actually, what's better than my mother's house image? Actually, it has to be traveling around the world. Actually, it has to be traveling around the world. Actually, now where's the image? Actually, that's it. Actually, what's better than traveling around the world image? Actually, my facial image. Actually, my facial image and how I look is much better than traveling around the world. Actually, now I'm understanding something. I learned something now. I'm learning through images how I can actually see what I need to see and how to accomplish. I mean, how do I achieve plastic money? I want 1 million plastic money in images. Actually, through the words I speak. Especially for the words I speak. I'm already a millionaire. So freaking bad. I'm already a millionaire. I'm very positive. I'm very positive, man. And now I love I'm very positive. I'm really so positive throughout my life. I make myself dance. I'm learning very quickly about life over here. So what I want to do is help myself to explain. Through my 30s, I have so much time. I have so much time to do with my life. And do I have like a nightclubbing event somewhere? Actually, yeah. But guess what? I can see myself at a nightclub. I can see straight away how I feel positive. I have to just more. I have to enjoy. But I have to enjoy myself over here. I see this woman. I say. See anyway. I see. I wave at her. I see. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her. I give it a notion. I say. See. It's more how positive I am. See. It's much more how. Yeah. I'm getting ready to kiss her. So you're getting ready to kiss her, and so it's more how when you're dancing with her, you're looking at her in the eye and so answering her, "How are you?" I say, "What is your name?" I say, "Where are you from?" I say, "I love how you dance." So you turn me on. So I say, "I want to give you a kiss. I want to give you a kiss." I say, "I want to give you a kiss. I want to give you a kiss." I want to give you a kiss. I was saying, "Hey, I want your number as well. I mean, give me a number. I mean, is it possible to get your number?" I mean, I want some more kisses from you. I want some more kisses from you, yeah. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, I can imagine myself trying to go to a nightclub now, trying to get some woman. I can imagine. So, what is the point of that? Actually, what is the point of that? I mean, what are you trying to prove to yourself? I mean, come on. I mean, I've done that before already. I mean, let's move on from that. I mean, I'm the DJ sitting here. I see Ivy. See Ivy enjoys a Dinotopia. I see a Dinotopia over there. See Danny Milvoje presents a Dinotopia. See, it's much more how I feel. See, it's much more how I feel. And I feel that no matter what, I'm very positive what I do. But what I can do much better and much more positivity inside of my Instagram channel is keep going with all my photos and just photos every single day and just keep shoving photos down their throats. I mean, keep doing it daily, and I keep doing it daily. I'm going to go and eat something very soon because I feel that I'm learning very quickly that my music track is excellent, and it's actually excellent for me. And what I want to do with my music soundtracks is showcase my newest albums. So my Tugotopia track is something that I can showcase, and I'm showcasing it. And I need to sign it up with Armin Brun. I don't know why him. I'm not sure. I already signed it up. Myself. I said, but where can I put it? I should put it in your Mega Drive. I should do it that way. I should upload it again into YouTube. I should guess what? I should know. Or it's already on YouTube, and let it be with you in the actual photo, and let it be that way. Because it's just a little bit of a difference. I can get it in my Mega Drive anyway. Actually, and let it be that way. Actually, you must understand this. Actually, it's more how I feel. I'm doing good together, and I may as well show you something. And they can listen to it on YouTube regardless. I mean what? It's a radio show, and it's much more how I feel. And I'm learning very quickly about I need to do my monography better. I'll just add a bit more sounds to it, and move on. I'll move on from that. I realize something. I realize it's much more how I feel. I can see straight away how I can add all these nice and beautiful sidetracks modules into the music mix as well. And it's very easy to do that. I could say straight away promotion, but first of all, I want to make my first album. See 9-minute mixes. I see Armin Brink can sign up these 9-minute mixes and put it on his radio show. And it's no worries, man. Actually, no worries. Actually, it's nice and beautiful to play this. I'm on a Graphia on his radio show. Actually, why not? So why not? I'm learning very quickly about helping myself to succeed. And this is just a test profile, but look at it that way. I'm learning very quickly about my life over here. I want to see what to do with the last 10 minutes. It's going to be a new arrangement. I'll do a new arrangement, and it can be one of those original sounds I have. And a little bit that way. I'll say it's nice and beautiful for me. And it's nice and beautiful. I remember my neighbours here. There was my neighbour over here who had a heart attack when I was younger. And I'm younger now. I'm looking at him as a 29-year young individual. He's saying to me, just watch out, man, and be positive with words. Actually, those people who have negative words have a heart attack. Actually, nobody has negative words. But those people who talk to themselves negatively get a heart attack. Actually, it is. Actually, those people who talk to themselves positively end up like Jesus Christ. I see now, that's a beautiful mix. And it's actually working out for me. Oh. See, it's working out for me. See now, what I'm actually doing now is I didn't just listen to I'm on a Graphia, and I'm learning something from it. I'm learning to help myself to read something now. I want to eat Weet-Bix, and I want to grow myself differently. I feel that I never want to waste time, but I'm looking to always make sure that my room is warm. I just want to make sure that my room is warming up when I'm in the room only, and never when I go out of the room, because I want to help myself to grow myself. So what I'm doing is I'm doing positive content, and I want to eat Weet-Bix now because it's so much faster for me to make food right now, and I feel that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about wheat. I'm eating wheat, and you have to understand that pasta is made from wheat flour as well. So Weet-Bix and wheat flour and pasta is all something that goes together. So you have to understand straight away that if you want to grow yourself, then grow the amount of music in your life. So it's much more how it is. So because I grow myself in my music production, I'm learning to see exactly what I need to do, and I'm doing it much more. I'm doing it much more regardless of the situation at hand. And I'm talking positively, but because other people are negative talking around themselves, I promise you what happens is they get negative even toward each other about me. So yeah, See why is that? Broshi, just the way it is. Broshi, just the way it is. Broshi, it's more how I feel. Now I understand straight away this one here or another one. Broshi, this one here. I can do it now. See, anyway, so what I'm doing now is I'm about to make some more music, and I'll let it be that way. So what I want to do now is just go and tackle my life over here to show myself that I can do some nice and beautiful music right here. So I'm looking for a better deal, and then once I do my nice beautiful music tracks over here, I actually want to go and I want to just let it be for now. I want to let it be for today, and I feel that no matter what, it's much more how I feel. And what I want to do now is just talk more positively and let it all be. I feel that no matter what, if I really do something now, that's much more how I feel. I just go and talk positively, and I learn to grow myself. So I just go and have my medication. I realize now, is it that bad? Actually, no. Actually, it's just how I feel. Actually, just how I need to have my medications anyway. And I have to go to the doctor. I have to go to the doctor very soon. And once I go to the doctor, I have to get my medication with him. So I see for myself to brush my teeth now. I have to go and just talk positively, and I have to go and see a greater way of life for myself over here. So it's much more how it is, guys. I'm looking for a better way of dealing with my life. So as I grow and grow myself differently, I'm looking to positively talk it up with myself while listening to my music. And I'll let it be that way. So I'm actually learning something along the way. I'm learning to become more positive regardless of the situation. And I'm learning to have a better deal for my life. So my better deal is that I just talk positively to you guys. And I'm learning very quickly about life in general. I'm learning about life differently. And I'm learning about how to actually grow myself regardless of the situation. I'm learning how to overcome obstacles, and that's how I learn about life. I learn about life differently, and because I learn about life differently, I'm understanding I have a doctor's appointment that's coming up at 3:30 today. So I'm understanding that at 3:30 p.m. today I have an appointment, and I'm learning to just help myself to deliver information. I'm delivering different information services and different ways of saying something and different ways of being, with my life especially. And you just have to be positive. So you guys need to be positive today, to evaluate yourselves in retrospect, to make sure that you're doing your synonyms every single day, and do your synonyms and get ahead of the crowd in something, and be a positive role model for yourself. For those people who never start a YouTube channel are setting themselves up with losing in life, because they have nothing to offer people other than services of what they are able to do for themselves. And for those people who have a YouTube channel are serving people for the rest of their lives, doing something at least. I mean, they're saying, but if you have no YouTube channel, it's because you're losing in life. So make sure you have a YouTube channel and control yourself. I mean, make sure that you're a positive role model for yourself and other people. I'll make sure of it. Make sure I'm a positive role model for myself over here. And I'll make sure I'm looking for better ways to deal with life. So I'm actually understanding my life over here is far different in comparison to what I understand. But you guys have to be different. You have to do different aspects of life differently, and you have to enjoy yourself.